Welcome back to the second segment. Here we will learn about past simple or simple past tense. So as the name denotes, past. So the simple past is a verb tense used to show that an event occurred or something was the case at a particular time in the past. So it is something which has happened in the past. So how will we make out that it has happened in the past? We have to see the verb. The verb, mostly the regular verb, will have the letters E and D at the end of the word. Okay. There are also many irregular verbs. As you saw, irregular verbs, they will not have ed, but they will have the other irregular forms. Now, how will the positive statement look? The children ran towards. Ran, here, run, ran and run. This is an irregular verb. So if it was run or runs, it would be present tense. So ran, it is a past tense form. So this is a simple past tense. So this event happened once in the past. The negative statement would be the children did not run. Did not. So if you can see here, did, this is a clue for us that it is a past tense, but the action verb would be in the present tense itself. Still it is a past tense because this did is going to denote that it is a past tense. Even in the question form we will have did. Did the children run towards the ice cream vendor? A few more examples. He lived in Bangalore. Lived in Bangalore. Played. Played. He played the violin. Shanti lived. Actually this is D. Lived in Brazil. They did not stay. Did not stay. Last year I travelled to South Korea. So these are simple past tense examples. So we'll now see the structure of a simple past tense, how it is framed. As you can see here, I, you, we, they. I stayed in London. You stayed. We stayed. Now if it is a singular subject, he, she and it are singular. Okay. Except I and you, we and they are plural. So even for them it will be he stayed, she stayed. For a negative, I did not stay, he did not stay in London. Did not. So this did would denote that it is a past tense. Here in a positive, this ed or the other irregular past form. Now for a question, this did is going to come here and this subject would come here. That is how you form a question. Did you stay in London? Did she stay in London? So these are the structures for a simple past tense. Next comes past continuous. By now you know continuous means the verb will have an ing at the end of the verb. So past continuous is a verb that is used to show an ongoing past action. So we are telling that some action was happening at a specific time, okay, of interruption, or that an ongoing actions were happening at the same time, or two actions were happening. So here we will see in a positive, last night at 6 p.m. So this is a specific time, 6 p.m. What was happening at 6 p.m.? I was eating. So this eating. So eat is a verb, ing, you are adding ing, which itself denotes it is a continuous tense, and was. So this is the clue. We will immediately make out that it is a past tense. So for a singular subject it would be was, and for a plural it would be were. I was eating dinner. Last night I was not eating dinner. So in a question it would be last night was I eating dinner, or were you eating dinner? Was he eating dinner? We'll see more examples. When the phone rang, she was writing a letter. While, see here, one action. What is that action? When the phone rang. So when the phone rang, at that moment when the phone rang, what was she doing? She was writing. So she was doing something. The moment when the phone rang, the action was writing. So she was continuing to write. That is why it is past continuous tense. Here, while we were having the picnic, while we were having, it rained. So while they were enjoying at the picnic, it rained. So this is the moment when it rained. What was happening? What was happening when it rained? They were enjoying the picnic. Yesterday at this time, I was sitting. I was studying while my mother was making dinner. I wasn't paying attention while I was writing the letter, so I made mistakes. They were eating dinner, discussing their plans, and having a good time. So there are 3 past continuous verbs here for you. Okay, this is about the past continuous. Now we will see the structure. Now by now you would have become very familiar with how a sentence is formed under each tense. So you have the subject or the pronoun you. You were watching TV. So was and were. So as soon as you see these 2 auxiliary verbs, these are auxiliary verbs, you will immediately know it is a past tense. Okay, and if there is an ing over here, you will know it is a continuous tense. So past continuous, that is how you are going to identify. Slowly, once you are able to identify properly, you will start becoming comfortable in framing the sentences. I was watching, she was. In a negative, you were not watching TV, we were not watching, she was not watching. In a question, you know, was comes here and the subject comes here, were comes here and the subject comes here. So were you watching TV? Was he watching TV? Was she watching TV? You can frame many sentences from this table itself. Okay, suppose this pronoun, instead of this pronoun you can also use a name like Anu. Anu was watching TV. Alright, we'll go to the next one. Past perfect. So now you know that any perfect tense should have has, have or had. So these 3 words will definitely denote it is a perfect tense. So here, since it is past, so the has and have are going to be for the present tense. So had will be for the past tense. John had gone out when the boss came to the office. So here again past perfect, it shows one action took place or many times before another point of time. So it happened once or many times before one specific time. So here what is the time? When the boss came. So this is the time. Before that what has happened? John had gone out. So when the boss came, John had gone out. So when the boss came and saw, John was not at his seat. That means he had gone out. He has not yet come in. So the action is not yet complete. Okay. John had not gone out. So in a negative it would be John had not gone out. In a question it would be had John gone out. Had John gone out when the boss came to the office? More examples. I had never seen such a beautiful beach before I went to Goa. So until I went to Goa, I had never seen a beautiful beach. So after going to Goa, that event has ended. That means I have seen a beautiful beach. So until that point I had never seen. I did not have any money because I had lost my wallet. Had you studied English before you moved to New York? So here, as you can see, both the events are past tense only. See here, two events are there. So one is in the third one you can see before you moved to New York. Had you studied English? So in that time frame before moving to England, had you studied? That means without proper grammar you can say did you study English. That means had you prepared properly for English? Had you studied? They felt bad about selling the house because they had owned it for more than 40 years. After Sam had finished his work, he went for lunch. Before I knew it, she had run out the door. She had run. So if it is little difficult for you, you can just see the had auxiliary verb is there and a past participle form of verb. Past participle. So here this is the past participle of go. Go, went, gone. So for a perfect tense, usually the past participle form of a verb is used. This is one more clue for you. Now we'll see the structure. Now it's quite simple now. See, all these subjects, all these pronouns are used with the auxiliary verb had. For singular, plural, both, we will use only had. I had finished the work, she had finished the work. You had not finished, she had not finished. Then here question as usual, had. The auxiliary verb comes first in a question, and these subject or the auxiliary or the pronoun comes next. So had she finished the work, had he finished the work, had you finished the work. This is how a sentence is framed. Next is past perfect continuous. So the perfect tense is shown as continuing for a specific time. It is a tense, it's a verb tense which is used to show that an action in the past had continued, started in the past and continued up to another point. So both the points are in the past itself, but it continued, this action continued from one point to another in the past itself. The program had been working well since 1945. The program had not been working well. Had that program been working well since 1945? So here you can see he had been drinking milk out of the carton when mother walked into the kitchen. I had been working at the company for 5 years when I got the promotion. That means at the point when she got the promotion, this is one point. At that point, she had been working for 5 years. Okay. Maria had been walking 3 miles a day before she broke her leg. They had been talking for over an hour before Tony arrived. So there is one point when Tony arrived, that is also in the past. So at that point, from that point 1 hour back, that is the time when they started talking. So if Tony arrived at 5 o'clock, they started talking at 4. So from 4 to 5 they were talking. So when Tony arrived at 5 o'clock, so we can say they had been talking for over an hour. So for around 1 hour they had been talking. That means they were continuing to talk until that time. And after he came, it changed. Okay, that is what it means. They had been talking. How long had you been waiting to get on the bus? So until the point you got into the bus, how long did you wait? Okay. Jason was tired because he had been jogging. Jimmy gained weight because he had been overeating. So we'll see the structure. So again, structure is very simple. For all the subject pronoun types, you have had, been. So here's one extra, been, for the perfect continuous, and here you have, since it is a continuous, you have ing. We had been working for over an hour. She had not been working for over an hour. Usually we don't have this kind of sentence, but just for reference I have given you. And a question as usual, you know, had they been working for over an hour, had she been working for over an hour, and so on and so forth. Okay, now this is the end of this second segment. I'll see you in the third segment.